clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Check. 180. Check. 55. Check.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here goes that. 44's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
44, Mike.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's another Bengals first and 10.
Hey, Wood.
A first down throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I got one. Kill. Check. Rock it. Say go.
Now a give, right side. Clark. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, Orbit. Mike's both.
On 3rd down, Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Butker's kick here is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Steelers take
Play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Point it right. Tighten up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put him on the buses.
6-6, pull it high.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Deuce, deuce.
Go out. Get it ready.
Nixon will try the right side. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
That's it, baby.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run here with Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, D. Big gas, big gas, big gas.
Greystone travel.
Bang, 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 bang. Showing up, showing up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Leo, get it.
Mixon with a first down carry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 or.
10 more yards.
Both the mic.
He was brought down.
General snap.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double
First
up.
and 10.
Now Mixon.
Safety creeping.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
30 base.
He was brought down.
Topper.
A gain of 2.
He's crazy.
Brings up 2nd
He's checking
and 8
crack.
at the
Check those
Steelers'
teams.
28-yard line.
Squeeze.
Let's go. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey.
On 2nd down now. Mixon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I got motion. I got motion.
Hit it.
On 3rd down. It's Clark, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Fofo.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike Fofo.
Go.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. 44, Mike.
5.
On 4th down, Powell. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
55. 3 buds.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
44
opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mayfield to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll look to set up his blockers. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, lock it.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
10-2 stop. 61. Match box. Right.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Go.
Off the play fake. Howell. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Howell. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. First and goal, 8-yard line.
Get it.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the pass. Check 26.
Mayfield now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Mayfield. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Okay, ready? 44, Mike, 44. I'm trying to collect.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Off the play fake. Howell rolling to his right. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before break. Howell. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Set, 180.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. He may try. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Very goes right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
180! Real.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a handoff looking right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Clark, and I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Kill.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Off play action. Howell looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Right back to him on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Get ready. Get ready. Jump. Tight dog.
Fair. Ready.
On second down, it's Clark. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
30 base.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
On third down, Clark. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Keep it up. Undercrush. Rush in.
Hard.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Yep.
Motion.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
60 Pittsburgh.
Leon Jacobs brought him down.
Nice hit.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Check.
2nd and 7.
Fresh down.
Look at me. Go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Sam off. Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the safety creep. Shoot.
Now.
On second down now, it's Clark. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Clark. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Check safety. Hey, check 24. Check. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Great job.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
On first down, it's Clark, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Check. Crunch.
SOS. Shift.
Check 3. Check.
Now a give right side. It's Clark, and he stopped immediately there.
Let's go now.
TJ Watt in on the tackle.
They don't want it. Keep playing fellas.
At the 27-yard line.
Woo! Let's get it.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Clark. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Clark hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Hurry! Hatchet. Check nickel.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Set, 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, 180.
Hey. Kill. Check. Hot.
Up, Jefferson.
Check 50.
Hurry.
Tighten up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Deuce, 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 deuce.
You're out.
Switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Clark. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Leo, now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Clark. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
You draw quarters.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No.
Look, squeeze.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Off the play fake. Powell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. N'Keal Harry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mayfield. Catch made here by Campbell. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss,